Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of the conditionals series. Today we're going to be focusing on the third conditional. Like I did with the previous two videos, I'm going to start with the structure, explain a little why we use it, but then most importantly, I'm going to compare between the second and the third, because I understand there's a lot of confusion between when to use the second and when to use the third. I've created a little diagram image, which I hope is going to help you guys understand a little bit better. I've never actually taught it in this way before, and I've never seen it being taught in this way before. So I'm hoping it's going to be something new that you can take away and learn from. Okay, so let's start with the structure so that we're all on the same page. Okay, in order to make the third conditional, we use if and the past perfect to form the if clause. So past perfect is had and the past participle. And then for the main clause, we use would have followed by the past participle. So let's jump straight in with an example. If I hadn't watched that scary film, I would have been able to sleep. Okay, so the most important thing here is that we are referring to a past time. It's something in the past that we cannot change because it's finished, it's complete, it's done. But in this case, it's also a regret. I'm regretting the fact that I watched this scary film and after I wasn't able to sleep. So the third conditional is used for things that cannot be changed because they're in the past, and more commonly for regrets. I'm now going to bring up the diagram I've created, which includes another example and also reference to the first and the second. So let's start with the first conditional. If I study hard, I'll pass the exam. So like I said in my previous video, this is something that is very likely as long as the condition is met. It's not guaranteed 100%, but it's very possible that if I study hard, I will pass the exam. Notice how we are referencing more towards the future. This action hasn't happened yet, but it could happen in the future. Okay, moving on to the second conditional now. Let's imagine in this situation that this person didn't study. Okay, they didn't put in the hard work. So the possibility is that they're going to fail the exam. And at this point, they know they're going to fail the exam. So in this case, the person can say, if I got 100% on the exam, I would celebrate by going for drinks. This person is imagining the situation because they know it's very, very, very unlikely that they're going to pass the exam in the future. Okay, so in terms of time here, we are referencing from the present point to the future. Okay, so let's move to the third conditional now. As you can see from the diagram, it's referencing the past. Okay, so the example is, if I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. This is an action in the past. It is a regret, of course, because the person didn't pass the exam. And now they feel bad. Possibly this could impact the future. Okay, so in this case, there is a slight link to the future, but the action itself is in the past. Okay, so I said these are the main differences between the second and the third. The second, yes, it is a hypothetical situation, but we're not referencing something in the past. Instead, something that possibly could happen in the future, although it's unlikely. Whereas with the third, we're referencing an action that has happened or something that didn't happen in the past. Okay guys, so I hope that makes it a little bit clearer for you. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever taught it in this way. So I'm hoping by being able to see something visual, it's helped you to kind of see the differences between all three conditionals. So that is the end of the conditional series. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. And I'm going to be back next week with the first part of the Sicilian series. And it's going to be in English and in Italian. So I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye!